introduce the Prophet Muhammad, the messenger of peace. Mr. Tenzin, can you give a round of applause?
No, it's okay. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Yes, was talking to you.
Is present.
Right.
May I
Prophet
see?
Muhammad, used to like the dates
Ah.
and perfume. Itra.
Oh, perfume.
It's a batch of perfume.
Okay, thank you.
I will keep it here.
Yeah, sure, sure, sure.
Can you please maintain silence and hear to Honorable Tenzin's views?
अभी एक म्यूजिक मत ऑन कीजिए अभी
Good evening, everybody. I'm very, very delighted to be here today in this evening. So this is my second time that I was invited by Muslim community. So I'm very, very happy to be here today. So first time I was invited on the Hussein Day. At that very day, I was able to speak with many Muslims, brothers and sisters. So once again, thank you so much for inviting me here today. And today is birthday celebrations of the Prophet Muhammad. And before I came here and speak, I saw there was so many types of chanting here. I didn't get the full meaning of those scriptures chanting, but I understood few Hindi words. But I truly want to say one thing that so in our daily life, like a Hindu or Muslim, so we must fill up this gap. If sometimes like chanting those prayers, reading the scriptures is also good, we need to do that, but the very important thing is that we have to practice whatever the message that is taught by the Prophet Muhammad or whoever it is. We have to abide those teaching and those message in our daily life. That is very important, I want to say. Then another thing that today, if I say one good things that if you look at this country, India, we have a rich of the religions, and all the religions will live together very harmony. That is the one of the great Indian treasure. If you look at the Indian populations, millions and millions of people are there. So out of the millions and millions of people, there are some trouble there. But if you look at the generally, broadly, and we are living together, we are living together, we live very harmony and peacefully. That is the Indian's great treasure. That is the Indian germ. Okay, we have to, we have to keep it alive for so many years, generation to generation and century to the century. This is what I want to say. And if you ask me, what religion is best for me, I would say that Buddhist is the best for me. But that doesn't mean that Buddhist is good for you. Buddhist is not good for everybody. There is no best religion in the world. Similarly, like there is no best medicine in the world. So religion is like a medicine. So particular medicine is useful and is suitable for the particular disease. But if you say that I give you a very priceless medicine for this, and if you enjoy this medicine, it can cure all disease, that is not possible. Similarly, Buddhist is good for me, doesn't mean that it is good for you, And if you look at the religion, different religions like a Muslim, Christian and Buddhist, if you look at the past, this religion have served and helped to the millions and millions of people in the past. And also in the present time, it is helping to the millions and millions of people. And also it will definitely help to the millions and millions of people in the future. So each religion has a potential to serve the humanity. So we must respect to each other. That is very important. This is I wanted to share. The another thing that I want to say, if you look at the problem, our like a conflict today, religious conflict or whatever it is. So I always say that all the conflicts are differentiated. All the conflicts are classified into the two broad categories. One is a natural disaster. We cannot do much. The another one is a man-made problem. We have created this problem by ourselves. And if you look at this problem, how it happened because of the lack of ethics, compassion, lack of love. That is very, very important. So I want to say that when we talk about the compassion, if I take an example between the child and mother, mother has a great compassion towards the child, but that kind of compassion and love is mixed with attachment. It's a biological factor, but that is not a genuine compassion. So genuine compassion is something that you can extend to your own enemy. You can extend to the entire humanities, not only for your own children. Okay, we have to practice that kind of genuine compassion. I always do meditation early morning, like 2 to 3 hours. I always reflect in my mind that every human being is same as me. I want happiness, everybody wants happiness. I do not want suffering, everybody do not want suffering, And I have a right to achieve happiness, and everybody has a right to achieve happiness. And I have a right to remove the suffering, and every right to remove the suffering. I always meditate that. So meditation is very important. If you look at the Indian classical tradition, there is two types of meditation called the shamatha meditation and vipassana meditation. I always think these two meditation and the practice of love and compassion is very important. Today, look at these children. They go to the school. When they live with their children, they receive a lot of love from their parents. Once they separate from the parents, they started to go to the schools. Our school never introduced about the love and compassion. Our school, they are introducing us how to be a very intelligent people. They are introducing us a material development. They are not talking about the mental development. So this material development and mental development come together, combine together. Then these children will be a very warm-hearted and highly educated person. That is very important. So I always think that in our modern education system, in our general education curriculum, it would be nice we can introduce to do the practice of meditation and love and compassion. I always think some children, many, when they graduated from the college, university, they have a highly educated, but sometimes they are becoming a most, makers in the societies. But because they have a lack of compassion and love. This is what I wanted to say. That's all. Thank you so much for inviting me once again. Thank you.
So much. I cannot agree more. But maybe on some other occasion.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
I
Thank you.
Honorable Tenzin. I was feeling I couldn't agree more with him. I have the views that our education system imparts a degree, but not the compassion of love or even character. See, during our time, we used to have a moral science course in the school. Now I think that is also good. The focus is more on churning out the degrees rather than character. But thank you, Honorable Tenzin. I would like to honor Mr. Tenzin.
आप सबकी इजाज़त से मैं सबसे पहले नाते पाक पेश करना चाहूँगा।
我觉得很学习到